Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to CCxRC. In this video, we're going to show you a quick way to change out your gears in either your Mighty Chihuahua, your Reefs 99 Micro, or the 179 Smart Micro. All of them use the same gears. This Mighty Chihuahua servo was made for me by Reefs RC. And so basically, we're just going to remove these bottom 4 screws. And now the thing to pay attention to here is making sure that you know how all the gears go back in. That's the biggest thing to pay attention to. So these are gonna just kind of pull out. I'm gonna put them up here on my CCxRC mat. We'll tilt up a little bit for you guys. I'm just working here right in front of my computer, doing a quick fix on this while I'm working on some other projects. So my desk is kind of a workspace slash editing space slash do it all kind of catch all right now, especially because I've just gotten back from 3 pretty major trips this month. To Horizon RC Fest, to Axial Fest Badlands, and then to Monster Jam World Finals in Nashville. So lots of traveling and lots of just unloading stuff, chucking it on the desk, grabbing stuff, whatever I can get, and then back out on the road. So been really fun month. So all right, here we go. Last screw is coming off. The bottom of the case is going to want to pull off. Not a big deal. Don't worry about it. The top is actually, it can be quite hard to get it off of here. And I haven't seen any videos on how to do any of this yet, so I'm kind of have made up my own way. And that's to get a pair of pliers and get them up on the top of this and underneath the arm here, and use that as a prying point to try and get it to push off. Right there, you can see it popped a little bit. So then we'll pull the other side up there. And so there's these pins in here that are holding all the gears together, and they also are stuck into the top of the case. And so it can be a little trying, there it went, to get it off. So hopefully that'll help you out. So we're going to try and keep the gears in place as we take this off. So you can see up in the top, those pins stayed right up in there. There's a bearing there. And then here's our gears, and those pins would hold those in place. So let's quickly take a look at it. So you've got this one here, kind of a little top hat one. It's face down, and it's kind of hard to get in there when the pin is in there. So there's, I guess, a couple ways you could do it. I feel like putting the pins in the top like this and putting it on would be hard to get it all lined up. So we're not going to do that. We're going to place the pins in before we put this all back together. So I'm going to put that out of my way. We're going to slide this bottom one out because it's not being held in. So this one goes underneath that in the middle. It's a very small little top hat. And this one's got a much bigger area here. So that'll be on our left. And then this all comes together as you see it here. And there's, oh, the bearing stayed in here. I was going to say there should be a bearing riding on this. But the bearing is... it's hard to pull in. It just pulls out though. It's got a little mark on it. So these all, I don't know what gear where went bad during the fall or what, but this case here comes with a little bit nicer ones. So these are the 179 Smart Micro. And so you got more steel gears in this one. You still have, I guess it looks like one brass one maybe, and that's, my guess is to be one like a give point, because you don't want to kill your pinion on your motor, that kind of stuff, because that's not easily replaceable. So this did come with bearings. You can see here, there's 2 bearings. The one that's in, I'm not going to try and pry out. I'm going to leave it where it is. It's an open bearing set, but if you did need new bearings also, these are in here. So this bearing stayed up in the case, which we could try to get it out, I guess. Or we can leave it. I'm going to pull these pins out now because we're going to need them out of here later. Got to really grip onto them, work them out. They will come. There's the first one. They are in there though. There's the second one. All right. So those are out. I'm going to just leave the bearing. It's fine. This is going to go up in there and sit on this, On the last one, the bearing was already sitting on there when it came out. We're not going to worry too much about that right now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put my pins in. So you got to make sure you don't lose it. There's 2 pins. There's a very small pin, and the very small pin is going to go over here in this little ledge that sticks up right here. So that's the first pin we're going to put in. And then the bigger pin, it's longer and a little thicker, it's going to go right here. I don't know if this is the right order to do it, but I've done it this way on previous ones and it worked out for me. So we're just going to keep doing it that same way. Now you can see this is a new material for this larger one that's going to go on the left, but we're not going to put that on first for obvious reasons. All right, so we need to put this guy down all the way down on the bottom first. It's going to sit in there like that. And it is going to hit the little pinion on the motor. The motor is right here, this little silver piece that you see sticking out. And all the teeth on the pinion look good, so we're good there. All right, and then we're going to put the little left side one on. This is my order. It's going to sit right on like that. You can see the other bearings right there. So now this is where it gets a little bit trickier. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and put this one inside of here, like so, because as I put this on, I need them to kind of stay together and this one to ride down, because they kind of lock together. And then I just have to spin this to find where it's going to go drop in. And then work them down like so. There it is. Everything seems to be working right. Our bearing is up in here, so I'm not going to worry about it. I would normally put this bearing onto here like that and then put it on, but this bearing is kind of in there and I'm just going to leave it for now. I'll save this in case I need to change bearings later, but I will just line the top back up, and I've got to try and get those pins to seat in the top. There it went, and it's back together. I'm going to put our screws back in, and then we're going to give it a quick test. So the screw's going to go in the bottom. There's 4 of them. So I'm going to pull this car out. I've got a battery in it. I just tested another servo I repaired for myself. And I'd actually done a video with that one, but I decided to clean it up and do it one more time. Have a little more energy in my voice. It didn't feel very energetic. All right, so that's ready. You grab my Joe Rope carried Avatar 4-wheel steer edition radio here. It's powered on now. The car, just need a battery, which is here. I'm going to plug it in, turn it on. Oh, I just felt it. Just felt it. There it is. Everything is moving and working. So that is great. Back in action. So very simple, guys. Something you can do on your own. You know, if you're younger, you may want to have an adult help you separate the casing and all that, because it did require a little bit of strength and coercion to get the top to pop off of here. But using the pliers underneath here and on top of here to pry, then pull this side to get it level, because you got to pull it off straight because of all those pins in there, and you should be good to go, guys. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, have fun RCing. We'll catch you next time.